Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 59 of Europa Universalis IV as France. Just got a diplomatic insult against Holland, which I'm going to have a look and see who I'd have to fight if I went to war with them, because I would like to grab Antwerp for the important centre of trade. Our truce with Milan has just expired, and in other news, we are still in this war over here against the Creek and Wichita, which we are hopefully going to grab and feed to French Louisiana. Also looks like Nouvelle Flandre are grabbing a few... Now, this might end up with Nouvelle Flandre grabbing these extra provinces here. I will probably give them to them. It's a little bit dangerous because, of course, by making Nouvelle Flandre bigger, I'm essentially increasing the likelihood that they could try and fight for independence. But we'll see how that works out. I think I can handle them. I shall continue to go through and try and... do as many religious conversions as possible. Looks like England are actually starting to siege out some of Castile. That's fine. We can handle that. This siege is almost done, which is really nice. You have arrived where you should arrive, which is also really good. We should have a 100% war score as soon as we finish sieging this out. Yeah, we'll get the tariff value. So that's sieged out. I'll just wait for French Louisiana to siege out Ceuta, and then we should have a 100% war score in this war, and we should be able to pretty much take everything then. So that will make things nice and easy, and we'll start thinking about recalling some of these diplomats. Actually, what are they all doing? You're trying to improve relations in Corsica, which is possibly fine. You're trying to improve our relations with. With Nouvelle Flandre, which is fine. You can come back. Oh, was that the... Who are you? You're still Bohemia. Bohemia is still the Emperor. That's fine. I can't ever remember... There's fewer and fewer princes still remaining. I've never actually had a game where I've seen the HRE in such a bad a state as it is right now. A call to arms. Right, the Commonwealth. Let's have a look at this. The nation of the Commonwealth, your faithful allies, requesting that you come to their aid in the Commonwealth conquest of Vitebsk against Russia. This is a war that they have started. Russia is allied with Norway and Brandenburg. Now, I do want to stay friends with the Commonwealth because they are a useful ally against Austria. That's definitely has to be said. But the Commonwealth are actually quite a good distance away from me, and I'd sooner stay friends with people like Brandenburg, although Brandenburg are pretty strong. I'd prefer to stay out of that war if I can. Now, I'm going to take a big prestige hit, and it is going to break the alliance with the Commonwealth. Royal marriage with Navarra has ended. Peace offer from Wichita, which we'll deal with later. Navarra, let's go ahead and... get the royal marriage done there. That royal marriage is done. That's fine. Can we get a royal marriage with Portugal now? Yes, we can. That's fine. So that's done. So it did break our alliance with the Commonwealth, but I didn't really want to end up fighting against Brandenburg yet. It's unfortunate because, you know, it's an offensive war started by the Commonwealth. I also don't want the Commonwealth getting too big because they're going to be very, very difficult for me to deal with later. So maybe we'll leave the Commonwealth out of it at this point. Our Diplo advisors died. We can technically afford the +3 one. It would give us better diplomatic reputation. So let's go ahead and grab him. Not sure if that will end the quest because we're supposed to be accumulating money, but we should be okay. We've got a 100% war score in this war now. But we have no diplomats to send. One will be back very shortly. So let us... Is he back? Yeah. So what we want to do is we would like to... Well, we can just grab everything, can't we? If we just grab everything... Why aren't we grabbing this? It is sieged. Are we talking to the wrong person? That's your capital. Does that mean you have somewhere else? Full annexation. That seems very, very strange. Okay, well, why can't we grab that? They must have more land somewhere. Well, we'll grab everything that we can, I guess. Doesn't make a lot of sense. I should be able to grab this. I guess I know why I can't grab it, actually. It's because it is... If I flip this to French Louisiana, it might allow me to do it. Flip that to French Louisiana. Let's have a look now. No, it still won't allow me to grab it. That is really strange. Give me war reps. Give me all your money. Send demand. Okay. Really weird that it wouldn't let us grab those guys. Obviously that stuff goes straight over to them, which makes them a little bit stronger. So you guys can continue to do a little bit of exploring, I suppose. There's not a lot else that... yeah, you guys can... Sorry about that, I just sort of managed to click off the screen somehow. You guys can just do a bit of exploring, I suppose, because there's not an awful lot else that you can do at this point. So just go around and look in all sorts of places. So what are we going to do over here? Do we want to go to war with Holland? We could probably get away with doing that. Let's go ahead and have a look. Do we not have a free diplomat again? No, of course we don't. We've got to wait. So I'm not too sure what to do about the Commonwealth at this point. Whether or not I want to try and get friendly with them again. Because they are going to be a big pain as time goes on. That diplomat is back. Right, okay, Holland. So they would bring in Bohemia, Gelre, Milan, and Munster. I'd have no allies willing to come in on my side. We could try and take Antwerp. Bohemia could be a massive pain. Bohemia, are you currently busy? Mind you, Bohemia's not all that big. I've got a feeling... because there's a lot of little wars going on. I've got a feeling that we should be okay. I'm going to give it a go and see if we can take Antwerp. And why not? We might as well. So let's go ahead and declare war. And we want to take Antwerp. That's specifically what we want to do. So onwards goes the war. Now then. Let's just have a quick look and see exactly who we are up against. Let us look at the diplomatic map mode. Not too bad, actually. Well, they haven't called anybody else in yet. They still might, because we were paused when we did it. Their fleet's going to get sunk there. Let's bring some more units up towards the front. Let's start getting these guys up towards the front as well. There we go. They've now started to call in their allies, which includes Milan. So I think what we're going to actually do is try and take these guys out if we can. Not sure where they're heading into. Actually heading into Zurich. That is hills. Can we get them in the woods if we go and force march? Can we beat them there? What about you guys? If we force march you, can we get you there? Now what about up here? I think we just stop you moving, force march you. Where are you heading? Heinert. I think we just try and march you down. Yeah, we're not really going to grab you, are we? We'll just make sure everybody's got forced march on. We actually lost a battle somewhere. Not too sure where that was, to be honest. May have been some of our vassals getting themselves killed. You guys go down into there. You guys go down into there. Yeah, those guys seem to be pulling back. I'm going to unpause and just bring the game speed down one, just so it makes it a little bit easier for me to see what I'm doing. Right, okay, we have got an engagement here now. You guys are going to go in and back them up. In fact, it looks like Holland's actually just getting slaughtered there, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Looks like Liege are going to try and do something interesting. So let's take one of those groups and go down there and attack Liege. Oh, these guys have given me the slip, which is a little bit annoying. Let's just sort of go and chase them down. I don't think we're going to have too much of an issue being attacked by anybody else down here, but we will continue to try and chase these guys down. We should win that fight there quite easily. You can go up there and start the siege on Antwerp. So we might lose a few little fights with our vassals and stuff. Battle of the Coast of Holland. Wow, we actually lost that. Quite surprising. Let us go and unmothball the fleet. Oh, no, it's the wrong button. Let us go and unmothball the fleet, and then we can go and take out our heavies. What have we got going on? We can invest in a new idea, which would be cost of reducing war exhaustion. That's not a bad thing to take at the moment, but I'm not going to spend it. I'm going to save the Diplo power because we may need it to. We may need that to end the war. I'm also going to bring these guys back down here because it looks like Milan are going to throw their army in. And indeed they are, so we need to make sure that we can go and reinforce there. So we should win that battle quite nicely. Let's do all these military access things. Okay, so that is a battle nicely won. Let's go and take you guys up. We'll take a group into Liege. Do I really want to chase? Not really, but I want to try and keep my guys close enough together so that they can deal with any potential problems. You guys have lost a lot of morale. Gain 1 stability. Right, well, I'm already at max stability, but it's nice to have the extra army tradition, and it gives us some military power as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Saxony potentially going to move in here. You guys just go and chase them down, actually. Where are they heading? They're heading into Ghent. Recall diplomat from Nouvelle Flandre. Why didn't... Yeah, I was going to say you should get engaged there. What have we got going on over here? We've got some Bohemian units moving in. He's got his forced march on anyway, so we probably won't be able to catch him. 17th of October... 14th of October. Yeah, he's going to get away, which is a bit of a pain. But we will continue to chase down. Now, I bet you're going to try and go straight into... yep, you're going to go in there, aren't you? So, we'll go in and reinforce. You're going to... you're going to go in and reinforce also. Looks like there's a fairly big... fairly big stacks coming in. You guys can also get in there and try and reinforce. Shame that Brandenburg aren't willing to help, but Brandenburg are pretty chopped up at the moment. This was a very, very risky war, of course. I completely accept that. Now, we are supposed to be saving money. We can do another conversion. Let's go ahead and get that going. Let us go and... let's go ahead and build all the missionaries. This is probably a bad idea, but we'll do that anyway. Somewhere is being sieged out, so let us grab a unit and just go and do some wiping out down here. Those guys can all start just wandering off and trying to reinforce. Yeah, I thought you might give up. Let's go and see if we can siege out Liege. One less place that we have to worry about producing units to attack us with, I suppose. Let's just do a... lots of... oh, that's all the mercenaries. Let's just do a quick detach. You can go in here and try and catch these guys if you can. Looks like you managed it okay. Lost another naval battle, but that's fine. You guys can go up there. Right, you guys just go home at war because we're losing ships all over the place. You guys also go home at war. Looks like they actually won a battle and captured a ship, to be honest. What did they capture? Another light, that's fine. This fleet's not fully repaired yet, but it will be soon. And, in fact, what have they got there? They have 45 lights. Oh, that's France. They have 9 heavies and 11 lights. So, let's go ahead and move down over here. And then we'll see about blockading them in. We'll just repair up a little bit first. Just trying to keep my eye on whatever units and stuff that I've got around. Just try and make sure we don't lose too many fights. The important thing is, of course, is to get the siege on Antwerp. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and move some units just into their other provinces, because if we can get some sieges on them, that would be really good. We've got a few things going on down here. There's quite a lot of units around that I'm not particularly happy about, but I don't think there's an awful lot we can do about those. I guess you guys could go in and actually siege Holland proper. That might help a little. Now, we've lost quite a lot of lights, which is unfortunate. But we will rebuild. We can do that. Now, you guys aren't causing too much of a problem, so I guess I'll just let you carry on there. Getting a little bit of lag and slowdown here as I'm scrolling around. I'm not too sure what all that's about. Let's just go ahead and have a look at our guy that's doing the exploring. We'll send him on some more fantastical journeys. Sort of send him back round the long way, I suppose. Back we go to the battles over here. Obviously, we've got a lot of morale issues at the moment, simply because we've taken sort of heavy... Oh, of course, what I keep forgetting as well, and I always forget this because I never used to use it much, is I keep forgetting to turn off Forced March. Because when you have Forced March on, you basically don't recover morale at all. Very, very slow rate, at least. So I should. That's why my men have always got low morale, because I've always got Forced March on. I really should remember that. You guys are going to move into Utrecht, I think. We'll just try and siege out as much as possible. Liege is actually an elector. It would be nice if we could grab them. There's a couple of big stacks coming my way, which I'm not brilliantly happy about. Brandenburg, I don't suppose you would be willing to come in and help me, would you? Because I know you're in another war. Is the option there? No, I can't see it. There used to be one to sell them to come and help. Who is in my side? Yeah, not as many people as I would like. Well, we'll carry on. What are my vassals doing, actually? You guys want to be supportive more than anything, I think. Stop running off and getting yourself killed. Now, where are these big stacks coming from? Those big stacks are coming in here, are they? Well, we've got our mercenaries. You can go and form up with these guys. And we'll just see if we can pick them off if they come at us bit by bit, which it looks like they might. So you go into Liege. Actually, they've got quite a few big stacks there, haven't they? Yeah, they're definitely coming in. So you guys have only just started. You're not doing an awful lot of siege work there, and you're not the war goal. So you guys all go and jump in on Liege. We'll see if we can crack this big stack that's about to jump in on us. Actually, are they not going in that way? Where are they heading to? Brother, you're actually moving in here, are you? Well, that's fine. Yeah, I didn't think so. They're actually moving into Berg now. What about if I move you guys into Berg? Can I get there first if I tell you guys to stop and I force march you in? Can I get there first? Because these guys will get a massive river crossing if they do. 30th of March, we're going to get there on the 1st of April. No, they actually got there first, which is what I didn't want to happen. You guys select force march and you move. You guys force march and you move. So that's quite a big stack, and we've got the river crossings here. That's not going to help much at all. Hopefully we can throw in some numbers, which might be enough to help matters. I think what I'm going to do is take these mercenaries and go around and just try and break these little stacks up if I can. So we are taking heavy losses here. We should be able to win that fight, though. Their morale should break long before ours does. That is the plan. Yep, there we go. We did actually manage to win that. You guys come back over here, and then we'll remember to turn the forced march off. In fact, you're going to go straight into there and crush that little 8 stack. Well, where did those guys come from? You're going to go into there and crush that big stack that's just appeared out of nowhere. I guess they came up from the south when I wasn't looking. So we didn't have a lot of morale to start with, but we should go ahead and we should win that. We've got massive numbers there. Let's have a look. Well, we've got the river crossing. It's not helping, of course, when they get better rolls. There is a possibility that we lose this. We've actually taken out a loan, which means we fail our mission. Right, we won that war, which is very good. Now then, you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to group them all up, turn the forced march off, and then I'm going to split them in half and move half of them up here. Just makes life a little bit easier. What missions do we have the option? Achieve religious unity, improve relations with Ottawa, or take Wessex. Wessex is definitely something that we will be doing. Religious unity is getting ever so close now, but I still don't think we're going to be able to get to 100% because just of the length of time it'll take to take out Burgoyne. So, yeah, that's going to take several years. What we might do then is go for... well, we'll leave it for now. It might be Wessex. We'll see how things go. Right, you ships, you're going to blockade. And the lights can go out as well. So that will help. We are losing money, which is unfortunate. We're also getting into a few little battles down here where some of our... What are we like on numbers? We're actually slightly over our manpower, which is why we're losing so much money. Mainly because we've built up the mercenary forces, but that's fine. Do I want to go down there and fight these guys? Well, it would be nice to get rid of them. But the only thing I want here is literally one province. Liege as well. Maybe if I can grab Liege, that'd be worth it. But for the majority of what I'm doing here, not all that important. The important one is that we grab Antwerp. That's what we're going for. They are trying to rally somewhat. I'll really not get you guys to come and join my war. So honestly, nothing there. No, could have done with them coming to help, but we shall see. Yeah, we are getting sieged out down here a little bit. But if we can win some sieges up here, it's going to help. Now, you're quite a nice stack now. If we send you guys down, we could go into French... Ah, now these guys are coming back in now. Yep, I'm watching you. Got my eye on you. Going to try and avoid splitting my forces up too much if possible. I don't want to end up having a massive stack just appear out of nowhere and suddenly doing a lot of damage to me. Can we get over here? Possibly? Not before we lose that fight, so I'm not even going to attempt to force march there. But maybe we can get in there enough to do a little bit of damage. We can pick another technology, which would be a Diplotech. Again, I'm saving my Diplo points until the war ends so that we can attempt to peace out. Yeah, if those guys had have hung on just a little bit longer, it's only in wood, so we should be alright. And that should be another big stack crushed. There is a big Bohemian stack coming in here. I've got a feeling this war will be ended before they get there. Well, this battle will be ended before they get there. I could be wrong. No, they have thrown down. I still think we've got superior numbers, so we should be good. They're nickel and diming every single little unit they can find right now to try and reinforce. But that should be enough to break them. Come on, they can't have much left. Yep, there we go. We've won that. So that was another pretty good fight in our favour. Let's move back over here so we can recover a little. Up to 0% on Antwerp. It's going to be a little bit quicker now because we are blockading. Yeah, a lot of their units are in disarray. They do have a few little sieges down here, which, if I'm honest, I would like to go and wipe out. So maybe let's go through and do that. I'm going to keep this other unit close by, just because they may well decide to throw a big stack in somewhere that I haven't noticed, which is always a possibility. Right, let's see if we can just clear you out first. We're going to just grab every little stack that we can. No, okay, these pop-ups get annoying sometimes. You're moving in there. You're moving in there. Okay, let's try and get rid of those guys where we can. Done another religious conversion. Only 2 provinces left to go now. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. CB against Norwegian Mexico. We've taken another loan. Loans aren't good, but we've got to be careful because of obviously all the ships around. We've already lost a few. So we should be able to win most of these little skirmishes down here. Let's just send some units through. Just watching out for any big stacks that may be trying to come from the north. Taking an awfully long time to win this siege over here. I was going to go over to America and see what our guy's doing over there, but I've gone well over the 20-minute mark, so that's a good place to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4, and I'll see you next time. So until then, goodbye for now.